Welcome back, boys and girls, to another episode of Amped. This is RedWithaK here, opening up his chests and taking a look at what is happening. So thanks for joining me again. In the previous episode, we had come full circle and then backtracked a little to this village that we called our pseudo home. Over there is the mesa. We went a little bit past it in that direction, had to come back around this mountain, through the garden, and into our house. On the way, around the entire mesa biome, we did not find any standing lava. However, on our way back on the other side of this hill, there is standing lava. So, that is the mission for today. I have my water bucket. I've cleaned up my inventory a little bit. Just wanted to do a bit of a repair on my items here. One moment. So let us see. We don't have an enchanted helmet. Let's do that right off the hop with a single enchantment here. Protection 1. Awesome. Then let us use the anvil. Not worth it. It only costs 1 enchantment to get Unbreaking 1. Probably going to be the same across the board. Protection 2. 8. Nope. We're just going to let everything die. But what we will do is we will enchant this stuff with singles right now. There we go. So how is everybody doing? I hope that you are all doing very fine and very well. We are now thoroughly and completely into the month of December. So I hope the holiday seasons are treating you well so far. Not too hectic, a little bit of family, a little bit of good time around. So I think we saw that lava kind of back over that way when we were running back last episode. Let's go take a look and see what we can find. I myself, I am doing very well. I am spending the holiday season here in good company with all of you folks. Now, where did I see it? Was that it right over there? I think that's it, hiding out there, because that's the spawner, the exposed zombie spawner. I think that's the lava. Yeah, I'm spending the holiday season with all of you fine folks. A lot of you YouTubers and non-YouTubers, but YouTube watchers, have asked me the same question. How are you putting out so many videos? And I have the same answer to everybody else. In the last little while, I've been doing YouTube now for 1 month. It has been since November 6th when I put my very first video out onto YouTube, and I am recording this on December 6th. So it might come out a day late, it might come out today. It just depends on how much time I have in the evening here. But nonetheless, that question was posed, and it is the same answer each and every time. Nope. No lava. Dang it. It needs to be nighttime so I can see it glowing. I saw it hiding away in a little cave as we were coming back around the mesa. Maybe it's on the back side of that hill right there. I have been blessed with some time. I am trying to use that time as wisely as possible. Oh, yes, I see it. I'm trying to use that time as wisely as possible. And one of the things, hey, boy, oh boy. One of the things I've always wanted to do is have a YouTube channel. I think that I am a personality that is made for others to see and enjoy, and for others to take part in as well. I am a modestly caring, a modestly intelligent, and a modestly entertaining person to be around. And I've always been told that. So I thought, geez, what better way than to do something that I love and share it with people. Look at this. So close to the village. We went around that entire mesa looking for lava, but it was standing lava without digging down in the ground. And here it is, several blocks away. And I love to share that with other people. The feedback that I get from everybody who sees what I do is phenomenal. It is what drives me every day to do the YouTubes. Now I do have a diamond pick. There we go. It is of the Efficiency 4 and Unbreaking 3 variety. So, in the last month, I have gone full throttle. I have tried to make myself a part of the community that is on the YouTubes and the same people who are of slightly larger but relatively the same size as myself. I have tried my hardest to put out some quality content, do some quality editing, based on, of course, the equipment and the software that I have, which are the limitations in most people's circumstances. And I've done an okay job. I was looking at the YouTube analytics, which, for those of you who don't know, is the way for us as YouTubers to tell how are we doing. It determines what was put out, how many people watched it, how many people liked it or didn't like it and left comments, and a variety of other different statistics. To allow us to try and determine how best to present the information and the games that we are trying to put out there. So upon looking at that YouTube analytics, I realized that after 30 days and I believe 56 or so videos later, let's call it just 60 videos, that on average I'm doing about 2 videos a day. Sometimes it's a little more, sometimes it's a little less. I have a few different series. Now, how many do we need? We need 10 for the portal, we need 4. So we only need 14 and I've got 21. Way to go, Red. I put out just, say, 60 videos. It's about 56, 55, 57, somewhere in that range. And I have had 5,000 minutes watched of my videos. Now that is staggering to me. I didn't do this for the numbers. I didn't do this to make a living at it. I have a decent job. It pays well. My wife, she has a decent job. It pays well. We're happy with our life and what we do with it. This was something that I enjoy, that I wanted to make a habit of sharing. Along with those 5,000 minutes viewed are 900 unique views on my channel. That has led to almost 70 subscribers in the last 30 days. I cannot believe that. I cannot believe that. It is something that is absolutely staggering to my mind. I don't understand how that can happen. I'm doing what I like, and I've always done what I like, yet it seems that many more people like this particular thing that I do that I like than other things that I do that I like. Because I go fishing, I go dirt biking, I own a motorcycle, I go street biking, I do a whole bunch of different things, and let me tell you, 77 people don't do it with me. And I certainly don't get 5,000 minutes of somebody watching me do those things. That just does not happen. So I am very grateful to each and every one of you that has been a part of the RedWithaK experience so far. And it's not just because of the Amped series. I do have the other series that are out there, new servers that I am joining. I have almost capped out on what it is I am capable of producing here. And hopefully it is going to create enough diversity in my channel that everybody gets a little bit of a chance to watch and enjoy some different stuff. I feel that I have broadened myself now to the point where I am happy. Each different series giving a different style of content that I am able to produce, satisfying myself. This is all about me. You guys don't know that. This is all about me. And yet, here you are, doing it with me, for me. Man, I mean, welcome for the ride. Thank you for being here. You are my favorite people in the world. Man, oh man. Oh, but enough about you. Let's get to building this portal and getting something done. Okay. And I said enchanting table and we've already got one. I need one for the ender chest. That's what I was doing. 10 and 4, 8, 21. Okay, we got enough. But I want to build this portal so that we can get to the Nether. While we are here, where should we build this portal, everybody? I don't like the noise of the portals, and I know you can turn the volumes down, but I still don't like having to do that and turn all the other volumes that go with it, so I think I'm going to build that portal. You know what? This is where the portal's going, right here. Let's get this obsidian out here. You know what? Let's sink it down. Drop it a block. Blah, 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 blah. There we go. Excellent. Now, you guys' love and support showing me that you enjoy what I'm doing is just the icing on the cake. The comments, the amazing feedback that is being given. Makes me just a little tiny bit emotional because I never thought it would come to this. I never thought it would turn out to be something like this. And every day it is expanding. I am growing by a couple to a few subs every day. This is large and in part because of you. Everybody's saying, hey, go check this cat out. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I need to switch you for you. How am I going to get up there? No. Where'd you go? Dang it. Dang it. Where'd you go? I want you back. This channel, this thing, it is continuing to grow every single day. Several viewers, well, several tens of viewers every single day. A few subs every single day. I'm rather awestruck. And slightly emotional by it. It makes me very thankful. I may have mentioned before, but I don't particularly like people. And all of you are drastically changing my opinion of the definition of people. Hey. Oh, for dang sake, crappers, come on, get up there. Thank you. There we go. Every day I grow a little bit more attached to my viewers, to all of you. And I wish I could articulate myself a little bit better. I can't even do it justice. The best that I can say is thank you, thank you. Thank you very, very much. It means the world to me. But like I said, enough about that. No more talking about that touchy-feely nonsense. We need to get cruising here and get something done. So, do I have any cobble? I don't have any cobble. I ain't got nothing going on. What I want to do is I want to build myself some iron. No! I want to build myself some flint and steel. Where's my flint? Dang it! Gravel, come here. We need to dig you up. Let's go outside here until you give me some flint. You better do it the first time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Shovel! No! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Dang it! Okay, one of you. But before we do that, let's give you a little bit of an enchant. Just a single, just a 1. No, not you, you. Efficiency, excellence. I can't believe I have no flint. I can't believe I didn't get this prepared first. My brain is in another place. Ever since I saw those statistics on YouTube about what is going on with my channel, I've just been... whew. Heavy in the heart with gratefulness and love. Bloop. There we go. Okay, now Flint, you go there. You come with me. I need to bring a little bit more of you along. So let's get some of that going. Let's get some of this going. And you better believe it, we are going. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just bring that much. You better believe it, we are going to the Nether. Not gonna bring my bed. I've learned my lesson in the past. Okay, not gonna bring this. It's useless over there. Not gonna bring shears. No good. We've got the obsidian. Can stay right here. We've got enough of this. We've got some wood. We've got some food. Crafting bench. The iron will come in very, very, very handy. Ugh, I'm not even gonna need 1 block of that. That's useless. Yeah, may as well leave you behind too. Okay, let's see what we can do. I need a blaze rod. You know what? Snapshot of that puppy. Look at that. B-E-A beautiful. There we go. Now, shall we go into this? Okay, I'm dumbfounded. That's what I was thinking. Huh. Well. Am I missing something here? What is going on? Right, so normally I build it 2 wide and 1, 2, 3 high and 4 across and corner to corner and across the bottom, and everything is joined and we're all happy as can be. Right. Well, this is interesting. Where? I'm not being daft, am I? Am I missing something here? 1, 2. Normally goes down and over and over and up. What the heck? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That is my symmetrical portal. That is how you build a symmetrical portal. an odd number in the middle so that I can do things with it and it stays nice and tidy. What is going on? Click, click, no, click, 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 click. Oh, there you go. That is what is happening. Thank you. Click. Haha! I got it. Yeah, call me smart. Thank you. Okay, so let's head in. Jibbity, 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 woobity, woo. Please don't die, please don't die, please don't die, please don't die. Oh, golly. Spawn in a good spot. Come on now, load up. Spawn in a good spot. Show me where I am. Show me where I am. First things first, let's get some blocks and get in here. Whew. Okay. Awesome. Now, we need to change you out for you. Excellent. Am I happy about this? I'm happy about this. This is very good, but we need to protect this just a little bit. Just a little tiny bit. Oh man, we are in double hockey sticks now. There we go. Give me more of this good stuff. There we go. At least that's modestly protected. Okay. Sorry, concentrating very hard, talking very little. Ah, it's because of those guys. I do not wish to compete with them near my nether portal here, so leave me alone. Almost there, almost there, almost there. Just take it easy, boys and girls. I'm just concentrating very hard on not dying by lava, or dying by gas, or dying by pigment. Yeah, like this dang stuff does. Jeepers creepers. That stuff travels faster than water these days. Aha! But I am quicker. Yikes! No. There we go. Oh, as I realize that several seconds are going by without me saying a dang word, I hope you guys are all excited about me dying in here, because that is exactly what's going to happen. Place your bets now. The last time RedWithaK did stream in the Nether, it was very exciting. There we go. Yipes. Okay, that is a little too open for me over there. Thank you. Okay, we need to take a snapshot of these coordinates so that I remember where I am. F3, F2, 2... No, it's about 300 and 150, okay. So, I'm under the impression that we are going to be able to find something over here that is going to be useful. Let us try and do such a thing. Hey, just you back off, who's trying to shoot at me here. Hoagie diggity diggity. So if you haven't been able to tell, this is going to run a little bit long here today because I wanted to at least dip my feet into the Nether and take a look around and see what we can find. We've got a little bit of glowstone. If we're going to have any kind of potions, we better take some of this with us here, don't you think? That way, between the gunpowder and the glowstone, we're going to be able to do some fine things with those potions. At some point in time, if I decide to do a build in this type of world, then yeah, absolutely. We'll come back and we'll get some more, because I like to use it for the lighting that I do. You stay away from me. I hear you wandering around, you piggish type man. And same with the quartz. I mean, I see it everywhere. No big deal. Now, I have seen some testing that shows that near a village, if you enter the portal, you will find in the Nether that most often, more often than not, you will actually find a structure there as well. Which means something like a Nether fortress. And that's kind of what I got my eyeballs out for right now, is I really want to find one so we can get these blazes. Now that guy over there can just go away. I have no desire to show off my bossness, my skills, my laser-guided bow skills against these ghasts. These ghastly beings. For those of you wondering why I didn't bring my bed over here, if you do not know, you should get a bed. You should go to the Nether. You should sleep in it. You should not do it with diamonds in your inventory. Oh. Oh. Wow. I do not see a Nether fortress. So let us circumnavigate a little bit over here and see what we can find. Magma Cube, you are very cool. I'm not going to hit you that close to the pigman, though. So you take it easy. Oh, this just got a whole lot more intense. I hope you boys and girls and cats and kittens are watching what is going on here, because I'm doing this purely for your entertainment. There we go. Yeeshers. Yipes. Yipes. Oh. Oh, I just get my guts in a twisted up knot whenever I look down and it's that far. Yeah. Oh yeah. There we go. So I did want to say as well that for all of you who are watching that are new to the YouTubes and have questions about YouTube, how-to questions, how do I blank, as in technical questions, metaphorical questions, ones that are like, yikes, stay away from that edge. Man, my guts get in a twist whenever I get near that, I tell you. Oh, I am nervous right now. One blast from a ghast and we are toast as the most. Then I have a series that is out. It is called Red's Rustic Retreat. Take a look at it. It is where you are able to post questions about anything to do with life as a YouTuber that is starting out. And I will do my very, very, very best to answer those questions. Whew. And it is a safe place to do such a thing. We will talk about it every episode. I will pick out some of the questions that are there. We will speak of them. We will get some answers. And if we are lucky, we may even have some guests on who actually have tens of thousands of viewers to help give us some answers on what they did. Maybe some tips and tricks on how they did things. But I highly recommend taking a look at that. It is a very interesting little series. And I hope that it does work quite well. Whew. For example, if I build a portal in a village, will there be a structure like a Nether fortress on the other side? The testing I watched obviously didn't do a thorough enough test. Oh boy, oh boy. Because I see nada, niente, nothing, then nada around. Yes, I hear you grunting away. Look, it's Beware Bacon. Look, it's Beware Bacon. Look, it's Beware Bacon. Look, it's Beware Bacon. For those of you who don't know what that means, you gotta go to twitch.tv/RedWithaK and take a look at my last stream on the SMPlified, the simplified server that Cool Cat is putting on and has invited me to come join him in. And then you'll know that reference, and it will be good. Oh, no you don't. You think so? Hurrah! Hurrah! Oh, god dang it. Whoa! You do not wish to do this to me, do you? Come on. One of those. Two of those. One of those. That's right. Return to center. Come here. Come here. I do this by hand, not by bow. Come on. Come on. What are you made out of? Let's go! There you go. Return to sender. Thank you for the achievement. Give me your tears and cry no more. Yes, that is how it is done. Next. I told you. I told you. Mess with me. Come here. Anybody want a lesson in that? You just let me know. Leave me a message and I will show you how it is done. Now, does this head back to my portal? It must be over here somewhere. I need to get somewhere that will give me some bearing here. And I did that with busted up armor and an unenchanted sword. Bring it. Come on. I thought so. Bok, 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 bok. Sounds like they put gas on chickens too, riding them around. There we be. Oh, now I can actually breathe and take a breath. Oh, you guys know I am just putting on a show. That scares the patoogies out of me, I tell ya. Oh boy, oh boy. That was just crazy in the face. What? You knocking at my door? Is that what you're doing? Coming closer? Whew. All these noises that you're making. Okay, so in the next episode of RedWithaK here, we are going to be, as it seems, looking through the Nether for our Nether fortress so that we can get a blaze rod. That will be the whole intent of the next one, the next episode of Amped. This is RedWithaK, staring you straight in the face, saying thank you from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate it. Each and every one of you for watching. Thank you. See ya!